Hey guys, Brito here. Welcome back to Gold Rush the Game in our Let's Play series, episode number 8. Here we are. We've got the big badass wash plant set up, ready to go. I've tested it a little bit, so we've got a little bit of pay dirt in there. Put a bit of pay dirt through there, I should say. A bit of gold. I'm not sure what's in here. Is that magnetite or not? But yeah, I've got another. Keep finding these power cords everywhere. I did buy 5 from the shop, and then things have just disappeared everywhere. But anyway, I've got everything set up. So I've got a light over here. I'll put a light on top of there, and everything else is connected up, ready to go. Everything's running at the moment. We'll put our water pump down into here, and because it wasn't long enough to reach, we had to put in like a double hose. Everything is switched on at the moment. Got heaps of cords left over, as you can see. So we pretty much drive up this side, tip our dirt in here. The bigger rocks roll out this side. More smaller rocks roll down through here. Put all the gold and stuff, obviously, and smaller rocks roll down through here. The trolley gets rid of all the small rocks, and all the pay dirt goes down into here. You can see the gold speckles going down there, even though there's no pay dirt in at the moment. I've done a lot more dozer work, and I will recommend to you guys, if you're going to do dozer work, don't do what I've done, because I cannot get this a smooth transition. I've got a smooth ramp down, but now I can't get a smooth transition from here to there, so don't do it. It's just really not worth the hassle, especially with the loader the way it is. It's really struggles. It's got a lack of power, as most of you probably already know if you've got the game at the moment, so I'm just trying to make the smooth transition for us to get to and from nice and quick, but you can see it's a little bit rough. It's smooth enough for me to get through, but I can't go through there at 30 kilometers an hour. So I've got the big digger over there, which I haven't done any digging at all yet with the big digger. I've just been sort of picking up these little bits of pay dirt here and there as I can. So I've just been like rolling into here and putting the bucket down, making sure it's not right on the ground so we don't go digging down. But just sort of get a little bit lower. There we go. Dig into the wall there, pick up as much as we can. There we go. Put it back, and then we'll reverse back if we can, not get stuck on anything. It's like a little hump there. There we go. That's what we need to clean up with the dozer. I think I've dug into the ground a little bit. So I'll head back to the wash plant now and stick a bucket in. Hopefully we can get close to 100% before the episode's over, but I'm not sure if we will. It's going to take a little while to get, buckets in, and I think it's probably only 1% per bucket or 2% per bucket in gold, so it's not too bad a transition, I guess. It could be a lot worse, but it took me a long time to get it set up. And you can see where I put the power plant, similar to where I said Raptor put his. Pretty good idea, nice and close to everything. So I just power right up until we can't power anymore, hit the park brake, make sure we're lifted right up, and then just tip it in, and make sure you go up and down a little bit like this to make sure you get everything out, because sometimes not everything comes out. It doesn't actually show you how full it actually is like the other mobile wash plant did, so head back down in here. We might need to lift the bucket up again before we go digging more dirt out of the ground, which we might have just done. No, we didn't, I don't think. But we're struggling to get through here again. I said, don't do what I did. Don't go digging the ground up with a dozer, because you will get stuck like this, and it's bloody frustrating. There we go. If I could go back and do it all over again, I wouldn't have touched anything with the dozer, to be honest. I might have leveled out up here like I did, but not all back down there. So we'll just head back in and grab some more of this pay dirt now. So we'll let the bucket down, so it's not right on the ground. Don't want to dig holes in the ground if we can avoid it. There we go, lift it back up. Full bucket. So we still haven't dug much there as well. So I'm going to have to do a lot of digging off camera. But I think when you dig, you can only go a certain height with the pay dirt. I noticed before when I was digging and putting stuff on top of the pile was flattening out, but it wasn't actually, you know, the pay dirt wasn't actually going anywhere. So let's see if we can go flat stick down here and bounce through it. Oh, we can. That's not too bad, I suppose. Probably not ideal for your back with a workers' comp. Drive straight in. So tip it down. A bit of a shake. There we go. I'll just let it roll back all by itself. And start to bring the power up whenever you like. Try and hammer through again this time. Nah, doesn't like hammering through that way. It's a little hump here. Head back and grab some more dirt. I mean, obviously, if you didn't want to do it this way, you could have started digging right there. It's not going to hurt. It doesn't matter where you dig, really. I just thought I'd dig at the back of the claim. That way you had like a decent running area to get in and out a bit easier. Not that it is easier with me doing all that bloody dozer work, which really hasn't done much. Keep pushing through. The only way to sort of tell when you've got a full bucket is if it looks like you're pushing dirt forward. That's when you know you've got a full bucket. Which I'm not even sure if that's full. Looks like it's full at the front but not at the back. I'm not sure. It'd be good if it had like maybe a percentage like Farm Sim does down the bottom right hand corner, all weights as I said before. So you know when it hits say 2 ton or 3 ton, you know that it's full. Okay, let's power through now. There we go. So we probably, I don't know if we could even go around that. I'm not really sure, to be honest. Power up, as I said. Oh, need to lift this a bit higher. And as I hit the front boards, I hit the brake. Turn the park brake on so we don't roll backwards. You see there, it didn't all come out. That's why I give it a little bit of a shake just to make sure it's all coming out. See, I'm not sure if there's like maybe a smoother path to get around. It's probably not the smoother path. Wasn't where I was aiming for, but come on, you big machine. See, this is what I mean. It's just, it's got no guts at all. For such a big machine, it should, I mean, it should be able to get up that little, it's just like a little ramp. It shouldn't be that hard to get up that sort of stuff. So I really hope that it's something they fix, because it's bloody frustrating. Obviously, you can only blame yourself because I'm the one that's gone digging everything out, but I might just go straight over here now and just start grabbing some of this. Get it pushed up with the dozer. I think that's a full bucket there. Yeah, there we go. Let's see, we've got floating rocks. So it'd be good to have a dozer operator here now, because we've got like a little bit of uneven ground there. So as you come and grab a scoop, you can sort of just keep leveling it out. Would be better even if you could actually have a self-leveling button, like they do in real life on loaders in like the coal mines that I work at. They've got a self-leveling button, so you just hit a button and the bucket goes straight back to level. So it'd be much easier than actually having to do it by eye. Let's swing this bad boy up into here. I'm not sure. We're still going to have to wash the mats, of course, and we're still going to have to, I think, put the gold through the machine and stuff, so But we should get a massive amount compared to what we've got so far. Previous digs, I should say. Not even sure what percentage we're at the moment. Try and sneak around this way a little bit, see if we can see. Because it's so blurry, it's hard to see. 10% or something, maybe. But maybe we can sneak around this way. It's a little bit better. Go through and grab another scoop from in here. We've got a lot there that we can still continue to get. We haven't even dug down yet, so just from the dozer pushing through and leveling up. I'll sneak through there. There we go. So you can see what I've done. I tried to put in a ramp and then have it so it comes out, so you can get a lot of speed to get up here pretty easily, but it's just hasn't gone according to plan. So we've gone through another day. We've had more money taken out of our account. Fortunately for our loan, so we need to make sure we're getting over 6 ounces a day to continue to pay our loan back. So I'm not sure how much we'll get actually. Quickly put the park back on, jump down. We'll go and have a look and see how much money we're actually making. Still see the rocks falling through. 15%, a couple are at 14, and 10 and 7. So I'm not sure if it's magnetite or what that actually is, to be honest. It's sort of the pay dirt's going through, then something else is getting caught in here. Or is that the gold? Like I don't know. Gold would be in here, so that would have to be magnetite or maybe extra pay dirt that we can put through, you know, the wave table or something. Not sure. I guess we'll find out. If we can hammer through again this time. No. I think we just made it even worse because we had the bucket too low. So we tried to dig a little bit out of the ground again. There we go. We'll have to keep going around it like we were before. You'll see the bucket. A little bit of dirt in there. Oh, trying to press too many buttons at once. Head back forward, another full bucket. So it might wait till we get to maybe 20% or something, so dig for another 5 or so minutes and then we'll start emptying some of these mats and to see what we get. And I can do a bit more digging and stuff off camera and come back when we're maybe at say 90% or 95% for these mats. I think I've well and truly stuffed that area. I have to keep trying to go around it, I think. Yeah, so come back when we're at 90% with the mats for the next episode and we'll go through and do 100% mats and see how much gold we make out of it. So it's going to be a fair amount, I hope. Still trying to get it all out. There we go. See all the big rocks sitting on top there. Little rocks going out. All the dirt's going through the trommel. So leave the bucket up nice and high this time so we don't go picking anything up that we're not supposed to. full. Try and go around it. I still hate the way these loaders, articulated loaders, I hate the way they drive. In Farm Sim 2017, if I could buy a normal loader or an articulated one, I'd definitely buy a normal one. Because these things are bloody annoying. So I'll head through, try and grab some more from in here. Go another bucket full. This is why this will be so much better multiplayer, because you've got someone running backwards and forwards like this. You've got someone on one of the diggers digging away, and then you've got the dozer pushing up all the pay dirt into big piles and that sort of stuff, and making roads really bad like this. Yeah, it'll be awesome. Yeah, if we keep running that way, it shouldn't be too bad. It's going to be a bit of a pain, but you can imagine how much of a pain it's going to be when you actually start digging and you get really deep. All these machines are going to have, you know, pretty poor like power, and you're getting right down to the bottom. How are you going to get out with a loader like this that has absolutely no power and no guts? Maybe they need to bring in a bigger loader, I'm thinking, with a bit more power. That might be one of the next things they do, hopefully. And obviously, they're going to bring in a dump truck pretty soon. Yeah, you're definitely going to need something with a bit more guts to get in and out. So I'll head back over to this corner. We'll just keep digging away at it. Push straight in. Another full bucket. I think you can see I've sort of dug down a little bit again, but it's hard to get the bucket level, the right level, so you're not digging down, but you're still scooping off the ground, not leaving any behind. Try not to cut the corners. It's much better getting it out of there. Still not ideal, but gotta work with what we got now, I suppose. I can't fix it. I tried for ages to fix that, but that's kept making it worse and worse. Move to the left a little, there we go. Another big bucket full. Can we see how full it is? Can't see from here, so we'll jump down and have a quick look. 19%, so we're not far off our 25% goal. Maybe another 3 or 4 buckets will do, I think. Just let it roll down by itself, and then we'll power out with what little power we have. Such an old looking machine, you know, it looks like it would have a lot of power in it. It's like an old Kiravetz from Farm Sim. I'm not sure what the other claims look like. Actually, I haven't been to any of the other claims yet. Even in the beta mode, I didn't go anywhere else. I just stayed here. So obviously, when we go to another claim, we're not going to do the same thing we've done here. We're not going to go digging the bloody ground up. Let's see how full we get. There we go, full. See, for those people that want to play in first-person view like this, how do you know your bucket's full? Well, you can't. There's nothing to tell you that it's full or anything, so it's good for them to implement that sort of stuff. I've recommended a few things that I would like to see in the game, but at the moment they're doing a lot of hot fixes over every 2 or 3 days just to fix a lot of the bugs and issues that a lot of people have been having. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see how long it takes for them to get all the bugs and stuff out of the way, and then how long it's going to take them to get the dump truck out, because that's going to be one of the next big updates, the dump truck. Which hopefully the dump truck comes out at the same time as multiplayer, otherwise it's nearly going to defeat the purpose, I think. There we go, another bucket in there. Smash a park rack on there to try and slow us down a bit quicker. Probably smooth that out a little bit, but knowing me, I'll try and smooth it out and make it 100 times worse. So while it's working okay, we'll just leave it for now. Head back over and we'll keep digging in exactly the same spot. Okay, another full bucket. It's our little excavator there. Big one's all the way down there ready to start digging. Oh, I keep overturning this thing. I wish the camera would follow the truck though, or the tractor or whatever you're in. Loader, digger, whatever it is. I like the idea of being able to move it, but you should be able to move it here and it should follow as you turn left, same as like Farm Sim 2017. So it'll be something I'd like them to implement, or even allow us to, you know, make our own mods, and someone could put in a decent camera mod. It's very, very frustrating. Another full bucket in. Go one more bucket and we'll see what we're at. So I think we'll just do one more bucket and then we'll see how much gold we can get out of whatever we've got in there at the moment. Sort of missed that time. So head back down. We'll still keep picking up from the same spot. Another full bucket. It's annoying because you need another hand on the keyboard to be able to press the other buttons, and then you need a hand on the mouse to be able to move the camera, and then you need the other hand, or you need three hands, another hand to go forwards and backwards and turn. It'd be ideal to have the camera just follow the direction you're going. This will be our last bucket, I think. Getting up to nearly 25 minutes in the recording so far, so trying to keep them all to less than half, or about half an hour or so, but we'll see. Our last episode was massive because it took us so long to get this wash plant set up. So last bucket. Bit of a flick. There you go. Shut him down. Let's have a look actually and see how much fuel we've used. 87%, so it's gone through a little bit, but we've been digging for a fair while. So 24, 22, 23. Now I'm thinking we're going to need buckets of water, of course, to wash out these mats, so we have to unfortunately run all the way down here to get a bucket of water. Leave it behind. I thought we would have. It used to be a glitch, but it's not working now. I used to be able to just take off and like that, it'll shoot you like Forrest Gump. That's what someone called it, the Forrest Gump glitch. So we'll dunk this down here. And we'll be able to shut everything down now. So we'll take another bucket back up. Get it full of water. We'll chuck it over there for now and we'll just shut everything down. It actually tells you everything as well, which is good. That was running, believe it or not, even though there was no sound. The one thing I forgot to buy was a filter, so there's no filter on that pump anymore. Obviously I went and brought pretty much brand new pumps, brand new hoses. We could have used all the old stuff over there, but I just wanted to leave it all set up for now. We could take that to another area soon if we wanted to. So I'm not sure. Okay, so that might be. Chuck it down. Looks like it's just a bit of gold and magnetite. So we'll have to put in the magnetite separator. So we'll have to turn all these machines on. Oh, this one as well. Let's get everything going. So this bucket will tip into there. Oops, it's not actually turned on. Thank God we didn't lose anything then. So 10%, 1%, so that's where the magnetite and gold goes, and then the top must be just pure gold, which is good. Put this bucket back. Pick this one up. Whoops. So much better if we had everything else like set up down here as well, which we could. There's enough room to set everything up down there, so I might do that as well. At some stage, move all this stuff and set it up down there. Okay, so 24% gold. So I'll take that out now. We've got 1.8 ounces. Let's see how much we get. It's starting to get dark as well, so we're going to have to turn our lights on soon. At least put our headlamp on for now. So we'll head up here. We'll have to take off. Oops. Oh no, I thought we were going to get stuck then. The first cover. There we go. Come up here and grab the first mat. Actually, I don't even know where these go. It's fresh water, but good if I knew what I was doing, wouldn't it? Surely. No, there's nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. I have no idea where these things go. Might put it back in until we can work it out. So I think that would have to tier 3, not Moses, whatever it is. That's how they go in, of course, but how do we clean them? Nice to know how to actually clean them, not just stick them in. It'd be nice if it actually had sound too, and a voiceover. Is it going to show us anything else? Show us how to put these on. We already know how to do that. I want to see how to clean them. I figured you would have done the same as you did before. You just dip it in the big bucket, and that was it. Okay, well, that's not going to show us anything. Gold. Wavetable, no, we already know how to do that. Machines, shops and service, places. I really don't know what to do. So anyway, we'll call it the end of the episode, and I'll work out what I'm going to have to do, and then we'll come back when I'm about 95% full, and then we'll start on episode number 9, and we'll empty this out, see how much gold we get. We've got 3.3 already, so it's still got a lot of gold going through there. So yeah, it's been Bruno's Gaming. Thanks for watching. See you again soon. Hey guys, sorry, I'm back. It's not the end of the episode. Well, technically it was, but I'm just going to show you what's going on at the moment. Apparently it's a current bug, a well-known bug that obviously I can't dip into this bucket. It's got water in it, or it did have water in it, but we can't dip into it for some reason. So went and brought brand new buckets, and that's what you have to do. You have to buy, Jesus, a brand new bucket that you haven't used yet. So for some reason the miner's moss are bugged for the tier 3 wash plant, so hopefully they're going to fix that pretty quick, because that is pretty, frustrating and annoying, to be honest. We'll see if we can put that back. There we go. We'll put our grate back on while I'm here. There we go. So we're going to have looks like they're still full for some reason. Has that got dirt in it? It does. So if this is really bugged, I'm going to be pretty annoyed, but can we tip it in there and see, will we get any magnetite out of it? I don't think we will. So there's no magnetite in it at all. It's just pure gold, which is good. So 5.67 ounces, and we'll see. Put that back in there. See what we can do. Now I'm not sure if we'll be allowed to use these buckets again with the miner's moss, but the other buckets are over there, so we'll leave them separate. But because they're not brand new, they probably won't work anyway. So we'll kick these buckets, kick the bucket over here out of the way. Or even throw them over there, whatever. There we go. We've already filled this one up, haven't we? So the gold's still slowly going up. We'll put this straight in this machine this time. There we go. Bring that bucket back as well. So I'm not sure how much gold we're going to get, but I'm hoping it's going to be a fair bit, because we did get a fair bit out of just the couple of buckets down here. So it's going to be frustrating, because obviously we can't do anything. We've emptied 2 of those mats into there, yet they're still full. Well, they haven't gone down to 0%. So obviously there's a bug at the moment, which means there's not a lot we're going to be able to do until that's fixed. I can fill this up to 100%, and then that's it. We can't do any more with this wash plant. We'll have to go back to using this one if we want to continue on, or wait till the bug's fixed. But yeah, so hopefully they will fix that soon. But at the moment, we'll just do what we can. So as I said before, it's been Bruno's Gaming. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.